This is about making pages that searchers like so that you rank for your keywords. You get free traffic from Google, organic traffic from Google. It's actually an update from Google. This just appeared on the Search Engine Optimization subreddit. The post is Google Guidelines warns of significant scrolling on recipe blogs. And I don't just think this is going to be recipe blogs. I think this will roll out to many other types of websites, and I'll tell you why after, but this is what it says. Another update in the revised Google Quality Raters Guidelines that was updated on January 23rd was that they added a section for recipe sites and said something that requires significant scrolling or making it hard to find the jump to recipe button is not a good thing. By the way, Google issued a warning on this in October 2023, but now it's official. So this continues. The primary purpose of the page is to share, this is an example, is to share a recipe for butterbeer. While helpful main content, such as the ingredients and information about butterbeer are at the top of the page, significant scrolling is required to find the actual butterbeer recipe. The jump to recipe link itself is difficult to find, and I'm sure we've all experienced that. The page has a large amount of content unrelated to butterbeer between the butterbeer ingredients and the butterbeer recipe. The page has photos and reviews of many other unrelated foods at Universal Studios. In addition, this is an example. In addition, ads and supplementary content and interstitials appear throughout, causing additional scrolling to finally find the recipe towards the bottom. All of the above leads to a poor user experience. A higher rating could be appropriate if the page were better organized, the recipe was prominently placed and easy to find, and there was less filler, supplementary content, and ads distracting from the helpful main content. And the top comment says, "Fucking finally. I do a lot of cooking from online recipes, and it absolutely sucks how hard it is to do it most of the time. I often write the recipe and ingredients down and go ahead and bounce from that shitty site. Really surprised this took so long. It's been a highly complained about issue for a while." And someone else said it's also one of the reasons why people are using ChatGPT for recipes now. So the reason why I'm not surprised and why I think this is going to roll out to lots of other types of sites is this is so, and I think this was also something that happened with the Google Helpful Content update, which now might actually be getting repealed. I talked about on yesterday's episode, multiple websites have reported recoveries, just complete 100% recoveries from the Google Helpful Content update. But what was happening was you had all of these bad actor SEO players who were keeping users, searchers hostage on their websites with significant scrolling and unrelated content because they thought more time on page. That's a positive ranking signal. Google can detect if a user is scrolling or if a user bounces out of frustration. Google can detect that stuff. It has Google Chrome. It was revealed a year ago with the Google API leak that they use Google Chrome data for rankings. There's many other things that they have. They have Google Analytics. Like there's so many different ways. I was saying for a while, make pages that searchers want. Put a TLDR, too long didn't read, at the top of your page. Have your first 2 to 3 sentences directly address the searcher. Think about search intent. And search intent is not to keep a searcher scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. Search intent is to give the searcher what they want as soon as possible. In fact, there were multiple studies, and I've talked about this before, that show that featured snippets actually increases clicks, which a lot of people wouldn't suspect that. But featured snippets, which gives people their answers in the SERPs, actually got more clicks for pages. Searchers were going into, and it's not for all keywords. Like if you want to know how old somebody is, it's not like for all keywords. But a lot of the time, searchers were going into the page to learn more. It's very similar to how if you ask ChatGPT a question, you'll have a follow-up question. And another reason why I'm not surprised about this is because, and I've talked about this too, when I post my results, my SEO results on TikTok or Instagram Reels, because I make videos for TikTok and Instagram Reels every day, when I share my SEO results and these videos go viral, people hate me because they think that I'm one of these bad actor SEOs who keeps them hostage on my website. They think that I'm one of the people who's doing SEO that makes it hard to find the content that they are looking for. In fact, Google's Gary Illyes just said that in 2025, they're going to be prioritizing originality. And I think one of the things that originality means, it's actually like giving, because this isn't what a lot of other websites do, it's giving searchers what they want as soon as possible. Because like I said, not a lot of other websites do that. They make it hard to find what the searchers want. The searchers have to scroll and scroll and scroll, and searchers hate that. And I see that in my comments. People hate me because they think that I am one of the SEOs who do that. And the top comment is literally somebody saying, finally, I do a lot of cooking from online recipes and it sucks how hard it is to do most of the time. And I just think that's going to roll out to so many other niches, not just cooking, because you know that it is pervasive across niches in SEO. It is pervasive. Someone else said, these have been the best practices for years for food blogs, and the better ones have been strictly following this. The issue is that so much in the top 3 for any keyword, especially the high volume and competitive ones that are frequently searched, are from old and established blogs. They're either terrified to make changes and lose rankings of a top 3 post, or they're out of touch dinosaurs who just keep doing what they've always done. And because they have a certain amount of authority, the recipes rank regardless. There has been a big shakeup in the past years, though, and more changes are clearly coming. Changes are coming. Prioritize search intent, prioritize searchers, think about what they want, give it to them as soon as possible, and that's how you rank. I actually love SEO now more than ever. And people are afraid that, oh, Google's down to 89% market share. LOL. Like, oh my God, 89% market share. So it's just, there's so much traffic to be had from Google, and it's a very straightforward way to rank and get that traffic without ad spend. That's awesome. That's why I do what I do. That's why I share what I share. And this is episode 586 of my daily digital marketing podcast. 586 episodes in a row. I share episodes like this every day. This is a shorter one than normal, but I think it's a powerful one. I think it's a good one. And it's a very welcome update from Google itself. Many more coming. I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye now.